Hello and welcome back. It is your local glazed donut. I got my packages today and I'm really happy. Mom. Yeah, I got my packages today and I'm really happy I got. Well, that's my address. Yeah, I got this whole thing full of elf makeup and my boots order came in. So, what we're going to do today actually, because we'll deal with the elf another day, right? Because I have too many things in my head that I want to do. But, so I'm actually going to use some of it now because it kind of came in time because I kind of need it for the idea that I have in my head. I will be using from the elf order specifically the mascara and the blush palette that they have in there. But I ordered from Boots as well, which also came today. I ordered the new, it's not even new, it's just the elf putty primer. This is meant to be a dupe for the Tartar Silk Canvas. Bro, can you go away? But that one, cheesecake, cost like 5 times the price of this. I am not spending £52 on that. And I mean, if somebody wants to buy it for me for Christmas, that's cool too. But what I do kind of wish, and what I know the Tartar one has, is like a little thing to dip it out of it, because that's literally like the, how do you do this YouTube kind of thing? Like that is like a fully straight just pot of primer. So you know, bacteria and all of that fun stuff that you don't want to transfer to your skin. I have washed my hands, by the way. It's gonna, you know, get all over your face. But I don't have something to actually take it out with, so we're just gonna. Oh wow. Oh, that's real soft. If you know the consistency of cheesecake, that's what this feels like. Right. I'm gonna go put that on. I think I might have used a little bit too much, but you know what? That's fine. We're gonna roll with it, and I am sweating my tits off. Jesus Christ. It's actually really warm, but it feels smooth. It doesn't, or it's like, it's still tacky. It doesn't have like a scent to it or anything, which I like. I prefer, because if something has a scent, it usually means there's like a really high alcohol content in it, and I'm not really in the mood to be putting alcohol stuff on my face because I'm just gonna know. But yeah, no, I really like that. Right, so that is the eyebrows done. I literally just kind of fill them in and neaten them up. I'm doing eyebrows solely for the purpose of this. In my normal day-to-day, I don't usually do my eyebrows. I actually never did my eyebrows up until about, I think, my 21st birthday, and even then my sister did it for me. And it was just the weirdest experience of my life because I actually quite like my natural eyebrows. So we're learning, and you're going to come along with me on that journey. I actually like the primer so far. It feels really good on your skin. I mean, I can still see my pores because I know how big they are, and like in the light, yeah, like that. If I get anything that's just gonna make that go away, we are happy, darling. Yep, so for foundation, I'm just gonna use the same number 7 one, and then I'm just gonna do my concealer and my contour with, and if I had concealer, that'd be grand, I just had it. I'm going to do my concealer and my contour with the same 2 NYX ones that I always use. I'm not going to do a cream blush today, only because of the powder that I'm going to put on. The actual powder blush is going to be a completely different shade to the cream blush that I have. So I'm just going to do that, and then we will come back and do the fun part of this. Right, I'm going to set this down because my makeup is already slipping and sliding because it's so warm. And I do not want this to crease, so I'm gonna set it down really quickly, and I'm gonna use the Banana Light powder from Revolution. This time I'm actually gonna properly like press this into my eye, on my eyes, because when I say she is crease town, like, you don't understand. Also, yesterday was upper body day, so actually using my arms today hurts so bad. Like, oh my god, my arms hurt. I said my arms, my traps, my biceps, my chest actually. Oh, they hurt so bad. Alright, so I've set my face down a lot, and let me just kind of like explain why I've done that, because I know some people are going to look at me and go, sweetheart, are you sure you're okay? Because that does not look right. And I'm leaving it to sit for at least, like, you know, a decent full 5 minutes. I know my skin, especially in my T-zone, I will get so oily, and I can actually already feel, like, with the humidity, with the heat, I'm just gonna like start overproducing oils so quickly. that I need to set it down and I need to put it in place. I will still put some setting spray on it, just because I don't want to look powdery all the time, but I wouldn't set it down with setting spray a lot, because actually between me finishing this video and packing all my stuff away, it's gonna turn into skin on itself. I don't need to do it, but that's just because it's my skin and I know how oily I get. Other people don't have to do it. It literally will depend on your skin type. If you have dry skin, you're not going to need to bake this much or leave it on for this long. And if you have, like, you know, slightly combination skin, you do. Or if you're on the lower end of the oily scale, you're not going to have to do it this much. Me, on the other hand, I'm just a walking grease ball with my face, because it just overproduces so much oil, which isn't a bad thing, because it means, you know, I'll stay younger for longer. Which is actually a proven scientific fact, that all people with oilier skin, their skin takes a lot longer to age. And you know, with my Caribbean genes as well, that's like a double whammy for me. So I'm gonna still look about 20 when I'm 40, so that's okay. So I just thought I'd explain why I bake my face so much. Right, so we're all kind of baked and set, so I'm just gonna bronze with the NYX matte bronzer. This one is gonna give me a little bit more of it's a lot warmer of a shade, and that's kind of what I want today. So we're gonna use that and just bronze up the cheeks. Right, so for cheeks, I'm actually gonna use one of my new little princesses from my elf order. So she is this little princess here. Yay! And that, right, there you go. Yep, that mirror is insane. But today, what I'm gonna use is that peachy little one in the corner there, for me cheeks. I'm really excited for this. I've never used any of these before. Just gonna point out, I've never used it, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out. But yeah, we're gonna go with that. And also, this mirror is a fully HD mirror. Like, this mirror is bomb, and you've got the palettes are exactly like this on all of them. I'm just being a kid now and just making the light reflect everywhere. But yeah, I'm just gonna use that. We'll see what the color payoff is like. There is one shimmery shade. I know that one there is a little bit shimmery. They haven't got names on it, but that is fine. Right, let's see. Right, so it's not like a bam out there, like full-on pigment sort of highlight. I mean, it is Elf. Elf is good, but you know, they are still like a drugstore brand. But you know, it's a really pretty shade, and I really like that. That's really, really pretty. A little bit of highlight. I don't want too much, only because for what I'm doing, I don't want it to be really bright, but I still like my highlight. So, right, we're using a fan brush today, only because I can't find the little one that I normally use, and for this pan, it'll actually be better, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm using Applejack from my My Little Pony palette, because it was a really good highlight. It's a really pretty golden shade, and I also just got a notification for the behind the scenes for Maluma's new video. What's it called? Can't speak. Amor de mi vida. Oh, it's such a pretty song. It's just such a pretty song. It makes me happy. I'm not fluent in Spanish or Portuguese at all, but you know, once I can vibe to it, once it makes me happy, it's fine. We are learning, but if you haven't listened to it, you need to go listen to that. I mean, just Maluma in general. It's like one of my I just love his music, because music makes me happy. Like, sometimes, like, honestly as well, sometimes I just need to see your face for a second, because I actually watch the videos instead of just listening to it on Spotify on repeat every single day. But yeah, so when I was brushing with my bake, I kind of went over my eyelid with it as well, but just because I want to make sure that, you know, everything is set down, I don't get things running everywhere, I'm gonna use the My Little Pony palette today. Only this one, just the one palette, so we're not using 3 different ones like 2 videos back or something like that. I'm gonna take a little bit of, sorry, this palette is really dirty. I'm gonna take a little bit of Generosity, like the tiniest little bit, and just like set down the majority of my lid, but not the entire thing. Yo, some of the crap my sister and I talk about on Facebook is honestly gonna get us in trouble one day, but you know what? It's fine, it'll be okay. So, like I was saying, we're gonna take that and just run it right, literally directly in your crease, just in one line. Then what we're gonna do is, with that same shade, right on your outer V, kind of connect both of them and fill it in a tiny little bit. Alright, so I know we look a little bit weird, but You're gonna hear blending, I'm sorry. Right, so even though we look a little bit weird, we're still gonna bear with, okay? So we're gonna go back into Generosity on a fluffy brush this time. This one is the Morphe M139, one of my favorite blendy brushes. And very gently, very, very light hand, you're gonna go above that brown and just blend it out in little circular motions or back and forth, however you want to do it. Either one is gonna work fine. And then you're gonna go do the same thing on the outer edge, but just take your time and blend it out. Bro, my arms hurt so much. Like holding your arm up like this just to blend. Oh, my arms hurt. But you know, it's fine because we're gonna come out of quarantine with the booty built, the waist snatched, and the upper body built. It's fine. We're gonna be strong. It's okay. It's all worth it. When quarantine is over, we will see. It's fine. Right, I just had to manifest that really quickly and just reassure that to myself. Anyway, back to blending. You're gonna end up with something like that. If you want to, what I'm actually gonna do is with either a clean brush or, like, you know, the one that you use for concealer. I use this one to blend out my concealer under when I was doing my eyebrows. Just take and just run it right along the edge of that blend if you wanted to just sharpen it up a little bit. We're gonna basically do exactly the same thing but on your lower lash line. So we're gonna take Honesty, run it on the lower lash, and I'm not bringing this one all the way in, I'm just gonna stop, like, you know, halfway in, and then take Generosity and blend it out. Now for the fun part, which is the inner corner. And this is purely the reason I wanted to do this, and I have no clue why, but I just kind of wanted to, and I can see a harsh line. No, thank you, sir. Right, so for the fun part, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Rarity, which is just straight up white. It's just white. Very, very tiny little brush. This one is the Morphe M156 dual-ended one. Very tiny little brush. Tiniest little bit of that, and put that right in your inner corner. It doesn't have to be the most opaque of layers, just a little bit, just so that, you know, you can see that, you know, it's a white eyeshadow. Then I'm gonna flip it over and we're gonna go into Kindness, which is the yellow. I just really wanted a yellow inner corner today, and I don't know why, but I did. So this one, we're just gonna go in. So yeah, I got like a little bit of a halo thingy going on there. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do a liner. So for mascara, we're gonna use this e.l.f. one. It's the e.l.f. Volumizing and Defining Mascara. I mean, that's not a bad mascara. I mean, you could clearly see the difference. My only thing with this is it's not very volumizing. Okay, right. Let's rephrase that a little bit. It's really good at holding my curl, and it definitely makes a difference. You can see how it holds it, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't give you that fullness. Like, you can see, like, you know, it doesn't look full like, you know, my normal eyelash would. But yeah, it defines them, I'll tell you that much. It caught the bottom lashes really easily. I just wish it gave me a little bit more fullness. It's a good drugstore mascara, put it that way. For lips, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear lip liner in the shade number 8 Spice, and then I'm going to put this Milani more matte lipstick over it in the shade Adorable. Right, so this is the outcome of my little day today. I ventured outside today. I wish I ventured out looking like this, not like I did before, but you know what, it's fine. I'm gonna just accept it and go on. And also putting these braids in. Oh my lord, my arms. Dang. I hope you liked it. If you do, let me know. If you don't, let me know still. Just once you're not mean about it, we're fine. Yeah, no, this was fun. I like this. I like doing it. I just want, honestly, the only reason for this video being a thing is because I did and wanted to put yellow in my inner corner. That's literally it. But yeah, I'm gonna go do something or other. I have no clue. But yeah, what I will say though is with the lip, I did put this elf lip plumping lip gloss. I've had this for ages before I even bought anything else over it. It's because I think I felt like I needed a little bit of a gloss. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that my leg is there and I'm fully man spreading right now. But yeah, I just wait. The only thing I really wish is that mascara give me a little bit more like fullness with my eyelashes. But you know what? It's fine. It cost me what, £2 something, I think. So for £2 something, I am not angry. Like my lashes are curled. They are long. Like you can see my eyelash on that end over my nose, man. Like for £2 something, I'm very okay with that. Very okay. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, like, subscribe, share it to your gran if she wants to, share it to your 2-year-old niece or cousin or whoever. You know, if you're a guy and you're that I know and that you've seen it come up on some feed because we follow each other or something, just have it in the background. I don't really care. Actually, I do care, but you know, share it, like it, whatever. I mean, you know, I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it and I didn't bore you, and I will see you on the next one, angels.